All right, hey guys. Just wanted to make this video showing this spreadsheet that I made. I've kind of figured out how we can use this data of the shares outstanding. Um, I figured out that on Google Sheets you can just get Google Finance data um, sent to your, just fed straight to your Google Sheets by just putting in like a Google Finance formula. So I've got their shares outstanding right here for it. It's just set up so every time I punch a ticker in this column, then it automatically will pull it up from what Google Finance has on their servers. You can see that it's not going to be perfect because it's rounded to the nearest thousandth, but um, it's also not going to be perfect for this next reason, which it usually takes about a day or two for them to update Google Finance when after a company announces that they're going to be adding shares or subtracting shares outstanding. So what this page is right here is the latest filings on the SEC website. Before we were just using the one where you search by the ticker number or the ticker symbol. Um, But on this one, we can actually just put in 10Q or 10K right here to search, and it will pull up all the filings that happened today. So um, by going into these ones right after they've been filed on the SEC site, we'll be getting this information before even Google Finance and most other websites or software, um, like the one that I've been using, Stocks to Trade. It doesn't get it right away when these things are filed. So obviously there's kind of an advantage to knowing this information first. So what I figured would be the best way to use this is to get the shares outstanding from here and compare it to the kind of older information from Google Finance, just to start. So um, these are all new ones that I haven't looked into yet, but I just wanted to show a little bit of how I put it into the spreadsheet, so you guys can kind of see what's going on, um, and let me know if there's any possibility of us just automating something that could do this, because it just takes a lot of time for me to go through all of these filings and upload them to the spreadsheet manually. So here's one right here, and not all of them that I've been finding are um, even that important to get this stuff. It's not every one single one of them is going to be important, but the ones that do come up, um, that they update the shares with a lot more or a lot less shares, then that's what we're really looking for. So this one's got 6.3 million. I'll just put that in down here. Um, this column is going to be the new shares outstanding that was just updated today, and then this one should be the old, what it was before. So a lot of times you can just find the ticker symbol right here. This one is WINR. Sometimes it doesn't have that, and when it doesn't, I just have to go to NASDAQ.com or just do a Google search for the stock ticker. But let's try this one out and see if Google Finance has it. WINR. Yep, they do. All right, so it's 6.1 million. Is what it was probably last time they filed, last quarter. So this is actually a pretty good example. It's up 3.17%. So they added 194. This is the amount they added, 194,000, which is 3.17% of all the shares outstanding. Um, this is basically going to be a signal that a stock price is going to go down. because it's diluting the market with more shares. And when there's more short shares on the market, there's just less demand for the shares. But 3% isn't really a lot. Like you can see a couple of them that have come up that would be interesting is this one that's 24% or 57%, but it's still good to know. And a lot of on most of these, even the smaller ones with 3% or 5%, um, I'm still interested to see if they go up or down, just to further prove everything. So let's do one more. Try and find one more just to show how it can change. So this one doesn't have the ticker. I could look it up, but just to save time, I'll skip to it. I'll skip to one that just has it already. All right, FNGR. And you can see Google Finance has it. Let's go in and see what they said the shares outstanding today are. Oh, this one's going to be up a little bit. Got 18 million. And put that right here. This will be 179. Let's see. So yeah, they added 500,000 shares. This company's got a lot more shares outstanding already, so it was only 2.9%. Yeah, let's keep going. Once again, this one's got the ticker, so I'll punch that one in. And looks like this one's not on Google Finance. So that's a time when we could be using our other sheets, like the one we had of all the North America, or maybe all the ones on Nasdaq, Amex, and NYSE. We could do that to find the shares outstanding, but it's not super crucial right now. I would say mostly just skip over it because most of the ones that we want to find are going to be listed stocks that Google Finance has data on. The fact that Google Finance doesn't even have it means it's just probably not going to be that important. And like on a day like today, it looked like there was like 20 or so 8Q filings. Sometimes there's only 5 or 3, you know. Um, and so you can see why it can really help if there's a day with high volume of filings. Then um, it helps if we could have the advantage of speed. Yeah, so you don't have that one on there either. So it just kind of shows there's not going to be a ton of results that come up from it, but the ones that we get are going to be important. And every once in a while, you'll find these big ones like 24%, 57%, 23%. If it's a negative percentage, the price will probably be going up. It usually means that they're reducing the amount of shares on the market, which drives up the demand. So hopefully that's just enough examples to kind of show you how I've been doing that. It's a little bit different than just looking at trying to look up every single ticker. This way I think will be better because really we're more interested in what filings came out today and like, even in the last few hours. A lot of times they'll be putting in filings like in the evening time as well. This one's this last one was at 5:25 Eastern time, which was like 20 minutes ago. So I'll just check that one out real quick. It didn't have the ticker number, but yeah. So I'll keep going through those and keep updating the spreadsheet for now. But The page that we were using before is this one. Um, to find the latest filings, you just go to this right here. And there you go. Then you just got to put in which kind it is. And make sure we look at 10Qs and the 10Ks. Um, so yeah, I hope this made sense to everyone. Let me know what you think, and then we'll talk then. Thanks, guys.